Me what? Give me what?
Watch out now.
I'm a runner in the night alive. No holding down this endless ride. I'll be drifting with the clouds so high, soaring where the eagles fly. With open roads ahead, I'm feeling so grand. Barefoot on the grass, no trace in the sand. I've got the will to stand and not just survive. In freedom's hand, that's how I thrive. Don't chain this heart, let it roam. Spirit free where it flies home. Here comes power from my soul. Baby, watch me take control. Dancer in the light, moving with the tide. This is where I come alive. Baby, you can't take my stride. Catching dreams like they're fireflies. In my hands they light the skies. Don't you try to box me in. Life's a game, I'm set to win. Winds of change, they call my name. I'm a wildflower, not a frame. Picture frame, breaking chains with every stride. In liberty's embrace, that's where I find my pride.
Come on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Figuratively Speaking. I've got Manic Plastic Toys, Michael Purvis here. First of all, I want to say thank you very, very much. I know what's in the box.
Ish.
And
Rick.
y'all out there in viewing and do not. And of course, Michael Purvis knows what's in the box. Hold on. Girl, why are you using my plug? No, you're going to damage my plug doing it. Because you'll bend. Stop. Move.
Can I do the sides? Pretty please?
I'll let you do that one side, but it's long, okay?
Okay. Ooh, don't hurt yourself.
I'm gonna try not to cut myself. If anybody just watched me almost cut my arm off into my face. Hold it the right way. Come across. Always cut away from yourself. Hold on, wait a minute. You're gonna knock me backwards. Let's see what's in the box.
God. You guys got my favorite. Gimme.
You see how
Yep.
quickly the kiddos, because they will be allowed to play with stuff. Yes, I know. Now, now, if I remember correctly, Mike, weren't these LJN?
That's right.
Oh. No way.
Hold on, one at a time. So I got a vintage LJN Lion-O. This is one of the characters I had when I was a child. The only one that I actually have before I got this box was Mumra.
Okay.
And he at the moment is packed away in one of my boxes. So I could not I could not find him at the moment, but he is here. So Lion-O we all know is the king of the Thundercats.
No way, bro.
And
They got some
yes. Chill, slow down.
Pop the bubbles.
You could pop a few. You could pop the balloon bag bubbles, but you do that outside the camera because I don't want that just popping. So this is a figure that I wanted. In fact, I've got plenty of these coming out of this box. I do know that, and it is one of my favorite lines from a vintage standpoint. Thank you, Mike. I definitely appreciate this a lot.
You're welcome.
Do you guys remember the? Do you guys remember these? Like, I even love the colors of these. Like, you get the whole. I'm gonna bring that up to the screen here. You got that Thundercat logo on there, big and bright. God, I remember it brings back such nostalgia. And of course, you got the little back button here, which allows you to move Rhino's arm. And also, there's a ring key that normally goes on here. You touch it to here, and their eyes glow. I don't have one, but I'll get one eventually, and then I'll test to see if the eyes glow. And if not, there's another way I know how to do it. Unfortunately, the way that I know how to do it that way is that I would have to take the headpiece apart, soften the glue on that, and take the headpiece apart and throw an LED in there.
Hello, figuratively speaking. How you guys doing?
That's me. That's the name of the show. Figuratively speaking.
Hello, how you guys doing? Hi. How you guys doing?
I love my kiddos.
Today, give me. Today, I'm gonna be unpacking this one. Okay, let me see.
But who is that one? Do you know? No. You forgot his name. I did.
I honestly forgot his name.
So pull him out of the bubble and show him on camera, because that is one.
This is bit a little bit.
And
Okay.
that is Jackalman.
Say hello, Jackerman.
So Jackalman is another one of my favorite characters. Even though he's on the bad side, this is one of my favorite characters. And of course, he has both arms that move with his little button here in the back. This is great. I love these characters. They also mix well. They also don't pop all my bubbles, okay? Because I'm going to use those for sending packages. Thank you. But they also work real well with old vintage Dungeons and Dragons figures.
Yep.
They set up well with them as well. And I love the colors. I love the colors on these. Like, they are so cartoon accurate for the most part.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. Wait, Dad, what was his name again?
That's Drew.
So, this is gonna be...
And I've already got spaces on my shelves for these.
This is June.
So these will be front and center. Front and center. And see, that's another thing, because I've been messing with these. See?
Oh yeah.
They match almost in height, so they don't look off.
So this is Drone, and what I can honestly tell about you, about him, is he has
Who is
like,
Drew?
bruh,
Is he a Thundercat?
no. He is not a
He
Thundercat.
is a Thundercat.
Wait, he is?
He is a Thundercat.
But I haven't even seen him inside one of the shows. That doesn't make any sense because I didn't see him in one of the shows at all.
Drew is a Thundercat.
So where
Although, if I'm not mistaken, Michael, Drew is a Thundercat, but he
turned
wasn't
bad.
necessarily evil.
Yeah.
Do what?
That's right. Yeah, he turned bad.
Batman
Remember?
Horse.
Yeah, he turned bad, but technically he wasn't.
Yeah.
But
Batman.
this is one of those amazing another one of those amazing figures on the line. The character, I don't think we really got too much of a story arc with Groom the Destroyer. I don't remember exactly what turned him evil.
He got jealous or something
We're
like
going
that.
with Thundercats first.
I'm just checking if there's any Thundercats down here. There's
I know it's something along that line.
Bullet Tongue. What the
Right.
I would honestly say this is the best one ever.
Put that Ecto one down. Back in the box.
Wait, no,
Back in the box. We're still working with Thundercats.
is this also kind of like one?
That certainly is. That's Slife.
The who?
Slife.
Why does his arm just go all the way back?
He is the leader of the mutant warriors. So this is the boss of Jackalman, Vultureman. That's let's look at Slife first. So Slife is the lizard man, and this is probably really one of my favorite characters for the mutants. Slife is well, what is Slife? Slife is lizard.
Yeah. Reptile. I mean,
stop popping the bubbles. Damn. So Slife is lizard, reptile, or well, reptilian, and I forget what his race would be, or if they
Reptilian?
even mention it. Reptilian, I guess so. I'll go
I'm
with that.
guessing.
But look at this. I'm loving the figure. Like, I love that facial.
Yes.
It's such a fantastic figure. And then he's got this
I think
this necklace thing, and I don't know if that was I don't remember if that was an eyeball in here, like a lizard eyeball. I don't remember exactly.
That's what I'm
But
wondering.
this is
Yeah.
a really, really cool figure. I don't remember offhand, but man,
he's the best.
these old LJN action figures, even for the limited articulation that they have,
Wait, Dad, are these
they
like
were so much fun to play with, and
Well, honestly, I cannot tell.
playing with the little back
Yeah.
button in the back. This is so good. Like, I know it's just a simple design, but You know, like
Yeah.
when we were kids, these simple designs of the toys, so much
Yes.
less was so.
Dad, is he also from the?
Yes, he is. That's the Vulture Man.
This is Vulture Man, and I forgot who this was.
That's Panthro. He's
And
the
this
Thunder
is
Cat.
Panthro, the Thundercat.
And then
He's my favorite.
the other thing
of the
that I'm
three.
loving about these is the paint. It's not just the paint aesthetic, but it's the each one has a certain facial expression that
Yes.
just says who I am, what I'm capable of, and
It's a horse.
I love this. This is an aesthetic that I absolutely love, and I'm so happy that I'm gonna be able to put these on display.
Did you put this up in
He did. That's Batman. That's Batman Legends.
there? I cannot seem to put his other foot. With his other foot.
We'll
inside
get
the-
there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Slow down, child.
I'm
Slow
stopping.
down. But again, I love these colors. Like these are so spot on. And I absolutely love this. I do want to jump into the for being here. Bill from Weird Fantastic Toys, thank you for being here. And of course, Michael's pulling double duty here on the screen as well as in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I lagged out too, I think.
Yeah, a minute ago. Yeah.
It's been going lately.
Dad, you popping the bubbles, man.
And yes, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. It all goes to help the channel
Like this
grow.
video.
And I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bill, for that. I've got a lot of latency on my end because I'm doing a lot of things actually in the background. Not just this video, but I've got some programs running in the background that I am doing something else behind the background. So I won't get into what those are and in a live, but for those of us who know what I've been up to the last couple of weeks, that's what's going on. So I'll just leave it at that. But I do. I so love the aesthetics and the way these figures were made. These figures were made so simple and man, this is a fantastic add to the collection. I love this knife, even though
Yeah.
it don't come off, you don't pull the knife, but it's a great aesthetic, especially in the paint. Let me get myself here. Haha, Ray Black. Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Let's see, where am I going next? I think I still have another Thundercat. Oh, well, yeah, I didn't show off Panthro, did I? And I know I do have still another Thundercat. So we got Panthro, which he looks amazing. As far as the Thundercats go, I think between Chitara and Panthro, it's a toss-up between them two of which is my actual favorite. Hello, Mary. How are you? Thank you for being here. But
Yes. Yeah.
Panthro was like the, oh, how do I say it? If it wasn't for Lion-O having the Sword of Omens, I think he would have been the leader.
Yes.
He was their mechanic. He was their inventor. He built the Thunder Tank. What a marvelous creation that was. He is the man at arms of Thundercats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I love that. Let's see, where is
Monkey is in there somewhere.
Where is it? Where is it? I know he's in here. I know he's in here. And I find him. Tigra. Now he had the power of invisibility, I think.
That's right.
Along with his bola, which is actually really, really cool. So, like, out of the LJN line, the only figure I'm missing now, well, there's a few other figures I'm missing, but the ones that I really, really wanted out of the LJN line, the only one that I'm still missing, and I'll eventually get her, is Tar. But oh my God, the paint jobs are fantastic. This is amazing.
Now there was 2 versions of him.
I love it. Like these, there was 2 versions of him.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's an older one.
I know.
Let's see. See this one here, John?
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So what's different about that one? Or is there anything different about it at all?
The body's different, if you notice. He's skinnier.
Okay.
They call that one the younger one, and this is the older one.
Okay. I don't care. I love this. Like I remember having these as a kid, and oh my God.
Yeah, they're just
and the funny thing is everybody's seen here a minute ago the playability that even my kid got excited seeing these in the box.
Yeah.
And we will definitely have some fun with these besides having them stand on a shelf and be a display. We will have some fun with these. We will create stories. And maybe, just maybe, I might be able to create a story with them and have my kids doing voices with these figures.
That'd be cool.
But this is my second favorite mutant,
Yes.
Monkeyan. The colorization, the uh would you say he's a baboon?
Monkey and slash baboon. I
I
guess you
know
want to
I
say?
definitely yeah, I definitely know he's what we'd call one of the great ape species. Not
Yes.
grape ape species, great ape species. And again, it's just the simple things with these toys that make them great, but it's also the aesthetic of what these toys are, what they represented in the 80s. Now, LJN made some pretty bad video games, but their toys were fantastic, I think. But this is my this this is what I got, what I wanted when it came to the vintage Thundercat line. And oh my God, Michael, thank you so much. I'm we're gonna have to work some other things out. So
Yeah.
that this is fantastic. I'm loving that. I guess my next question is, where do I go from here? I know where I'll go because I see them right here. I will go into. I requested 2 particular GI Joe classifieds that I did not have that I wanted very, very much so, and I will also be doing some other standalone videos with these figures. Maybe not necessarily unboxing because I haven't really decided on one in particular toy line whether or not I want to open that up or not.
Yeah.
But the possibility, because I am an opener, is more than likely probably going to get taken out of their plastic prison and played with and very much played with. So my first that I definitely wanted from the G.I. Joe Classified, because I could also never find him in store, is Quick Kick. This is an amazing G.I. Joe figure that I had. I had his original G.I. Joe figure when I was a kid, and I so much love this figure because, like, he reminded me of Bruce Lee by his looks, and 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 the weaponry that he came with was simple. The nunchucks, the swords in the back. Of course, he had the backpack. He also kind of reminds me, even though we didn't have him yet, that he reminds me of today is Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
And this is such an amazing figure, amazing character. He was one of those few characters that even in the cartoon G.I. Joe series, when he was portrayed in the in the cartoon, he always played some sort of a pivotal role. And I absolutely love that about this particular character. He comes with another couple sets of hands. He comes with another head, which is absolutely amazing. I love that. Like Hasbro really does a good job on their facial sculpts in what they do. I'm absolutely loving that. But he also comes with a small menagerie of some extra what do you call these, Mike? Aesthetics. So it looks like he's throwing a throwing star.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
So there's one other in this bag. I think it is, what is it? Oh, it's a candy bar. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
so not only do you get the Bruce Lee, but he gets the candy bar to snack on while they're doing what he's doing. That is so awesome, and I really do. I love the I love the paint on the side of the pan. Again, it's just this character was so simple, but it was so right. I love it, and I'm definitely going to use it in some sort of a storyline. Haven't figured out which storyline I want to use it on yet, but I will figure that out when I get to that point, because I'm trying to do so much, and as I'm doing so much, I seem to trap myself into I do too much too fast, and then I start making mistakes. And let's see. Then I got the other requested figure, which this is awesome. I love this figure. I love this G.I. Joe. It's Recondo. As I am putting together a video that I am doing, which is going to be a Predator video, this is going to be my Jesse the Body Ventura, which is going to be great. And Jesse the Body Ventura in Predator played Blaine. He is the gentleman with the minigun, good friend of Mac, and unfortunately the Predator fuses and capulates all his arteries and everything by shooting him in the chest with from the back to the front with a plasma blast.
Yes,
which was a pretty cool scene. I don't know. I doubt I'm going to be able to pull that scene off, but I'm going to try.
Yeah,
we could do a great thing with AI nowadays. So I'm loving that. He comes with a multitude of weapons. He comes with a handgun. This big old, I'm gonna say it's a machete, but I could be wrong. It might be a Bowie knife of some sort.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna say it's a machete. And that's fantastic by itself. I love this knife and its aesthetic. He also comes with removable hat, which also Blaine wore a hat similar to this in Predator, so that's a great aesthetic for that. He also comes with this really kick-ass backpack that also has like his poncho or knapsack to sleep in, sleeping bag. This is so cool. I love that. Very cool aesthetic for GI Joe. It's great. And then he also has, yes. Well, it has to be in the room. Okay, are you sure you didn't leave it in the car? You better call your mama and find out. Your sister does. Jada's got 3 chargers in her room, so Jada needs to put one of those electronics. Okay, well, go upstairs and look for your backpack. There's no reason why you should be losing your backpack. I agree, so go look for it. Bye-bye. And so this is the rifle that he has. I'm loving this. I don't know what kind of rifle this is. I wish I did. I don't know all I know like all of the weapons that I have in my house, but I don't have this weapon, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But this is awesome. I this this is going to be fun to use in the video that I'm creating, and of course that's going to be with the Predators. Eventually I will make another video going to be doing something kind of similar, but I'm going to be using aliens and Predators, so I'm going to do like my own video of AVP and hope it turns out right. Those videos are not easy to make, and it takes a lot of time. Let's see. The next, what I have in here that I want to okay, yes. This is a lot right here. This is probably going to be the biggest part right here. So I'm not sure. I know it was Turtles, but it was Turtles plus Cobra Kai.
I think so. I think that's right.
Okay. So Turtles plus Cobra Kai, which means to display. Let's see, what do I got here? I'm going to start with some Turtles. I love my Turtles. So I got Raphael, who this is amazing. I love this gi that he's wearing. That's really, really cool. Does that open up?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if that opens up. I might have to do that off camera because I don't want to mess something up on camera, but I don't want to mess something up at all.
Right.
And then I forget what is the company that made these? Was this NECA or?
I do not know. I think it was NECA for some reason.
I don't remember offhand. Let's see if I can read what's down here on the bottom. Oh no, it says Playmates.
Okay.
There's an in stamp on the foot. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from there, but it is Playmates.
Okay.
If you look at it, if you look at the inside underneath here, it is your normal like turtles.
Yeah.
And the shell aesthetic on the back as well. So like I'm kind of positive that I'm very positive I could display it without the gi on it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But man, this is so freaking cool. Like, and it's Raphael. So that's that. First of all, it's my favorite turtle. I always loved the angry one for whatever reason, but Raphael is oh my, he's the shit.
Rick's asking,
I
did you get
love
any
that
cat
Raphael.
hair?
Oh, let's see. I found a couple pieces of pussy hair on here, Rick. But I have cats too, so I don't mind. It for the most part. I mean, let's just say. Let's just say that at the end of the day, like nothing a little and maybe a little wiping like this or whatever. But yeah, I don't even care about that. To be very honest, I don't, because you know what? It was at somebody else's house before it was at mine. And not to mention the fact that even if it weren't at somebody else's house before mine, I have cats and I'm not allergic to them. So I don't care. But here's what I'm happy about. These are figures that I wanted that I never thought that I would be able to get. And not only the playability, but it's also because of the more nostalgia that I have with turtles, I also get them in a much bigger size, and these are so nicely articulated. Like one, two, I don't know. I guess every piece that you can move is an articulation point, because you got two pivots with each toe. Then, of course, you got the ankle pivot, the knee, and it's got like the double knee on here because of the pads. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each finger is on its own pivot. So 10, 11, 12, 13, plus the wrist moves, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Hold on. I'm wrong. I think I added too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I'm going to say between 26 and 30 points of articulation on these figures for the turtles, which is absolutely amazing because you can actually close each finger, the thumb, spin the wrist, forearms, the bicep, tricep. All of that is movable, and so, there's so much posability for this that it's like I'm loving this, absolutely loving, and then the paint applications on them themselves, I love that. The aesthetic, the of course you got again, it's the turtle chest that they have the the underbelly of the turtle shell, and again you can display them with the gi, without the gi. That's fantastic. I love that. Yep. Here we go. Jump into the Leonardo. Oh my God. I love this. And like even the I just noticed this. I don't know why I just noticed this, but like the symbol on each turtle coincides with the color bandana that they would normally wear, which on all of these, they all wear the black bandana, which is really cool. But they have the color coordinated wrist wraps to let you know who they are. Plus the gi color is also letting you know who each turtle is. And so of course we know this is Michelangelo, the party dude, Banzai, Cowabunga. I mean, oh my God, I love it. And then of course you got the I always call Leonardo the so-called wannabe leader of the turtles. He was not one of my favorite of the turtles. To be honest, I will honestly say that I almost kind of wish that he turned evil so that the other three brothers would kick the shit out of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He really did get on my nerves. But as you can see on the backside of Leonardo, he has his sword holders here, his sheaths or scabbards right there in the back. And I'm loving this. It is so nice in the design that these were made. And again, I've got to hand it to Playmates for doing it the way they did it, because by looking at the articulation, I would think more of NECA or Diamond Select or one of them companies with all the articulation versus Playmates, because this is what I'm used to when it comes to Playmates.
Yeah.
I'm not used to seeing full articulation head on like this, but this is such an amazing figure. Like, gosh. He's got
like the bust reminds me of the mutagen.
Real quick. There we go. No. Yeah. You know what? I didn't think about that, Mike.
That's what it looks like a little bit.
Where is it?
What if you take the belt off? Will it come off?
Well, that's what I was looking at. I didn't know if it was tied or if it was Velcroed.
Yeah.
I I I don't know. Like his is gonna. I think. Well, no, his
That
his
pops
thing
off.
actually goes. It has a peg on it. And it pops off. So
Okay. I wonder if you
maybe
put
the
the
gi
arms up,
could.
can you slide it off?
I'm wondering. Um, the shoulder joint's actually pretty tough. Let's see what I got going on here. Let's get that shoulder up. Get that shoulder up. We're gonna undress us a turtle. Should I cue the music? Boom boom
I know, right?
boom 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 boom. I'm not playing with dolls. This is an action figure.
There it
No,
goes.
I
Yeah.
don't care. I play with, I play Barbies with my girls. However, when I play Barbies with my girls, I've always got to be Ken because I'm not going to switch my voice to some high pitched female thing um, and sound ridiculous. So yeah, the geese do come off, and I love that, and
Yeah.
I want to show the aesthetic from that.
There we go.
Because he's going to look amazing even as just being a normal turtle, right? And
Yeah.
all four of them will look like that because they got that really nice chest crunch.
Mm-hmm.
You of course you can look up and down and left and right with the heads, which is really cool. That's so great. I'm loving that. And again, the posability. This is so nice. I mean, wow. And again, it actually shocks me that it's Playmates. Because I have not well, I don't expect this from Playmates.
No.
There we go. I got the leg right now. Well, it's definitely what I'm not used to when it comes to Playmates, and my thoughts on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to begin with, that's mind you, next to Masters of the Universe, She-Ra, Mask, Thundercats, uh, Turtles come in my top 5 for sure because the hell this was my childhood,
Yeah.
and I could relate. Like it was always funny. Like me and my friends, we we would play like we were Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the back alleys, and we'd run down to, we have this little sewer drainage thing. And it's not really a sewer drainage thing. It's just a water drainage area, which is called the River de Pere here in St. Louis. It's in South City, but we would play down there, and so like we would play Ninja Turtles down there and stuff, and it's so freaking cool. So we were always doing something. Mary says the color green, but they are cool. The turtles, yes, they are. I love the turtles. Let's see. Good. If Jeff had heard this Wally world existed, he would have flown over there. I think I missed something in the chat.
Yeah, they're talking.
Mike B says Leo would kick his brother's asses. I wholeheartedly in the crap out of Michelangelo, Donatello. He stands no chance against Raphael. Raphael's just going to beat that ass. I mean, we already seen that in the movie. Raphael took on a whole squad of foot soldiers by himself, and it took all of them, all of them, to literally do a pile on in order to beat his ass. So, LOL, Mike. His ass is grass. Into the last turtle of this particular of the turtles, we are now talking about the one, the only Donatello, and he is the inventor, the mechanic, the man-at-arms of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's kind of something that I've noticed when we go back into looking at the old cartoons. Like, I don't know why it never dawned on me until like doing this video that like each and every single cartoon had their own version of Man-at-Arms.
Yes.
Which is a wild aesthetic to me. So of course we know that Donatello is the purple brother of the Ninja Turtles. He carries the bow staff. He likes to fight at a distance, which also lets you know that in close combat, he's probably not going to do too well. So he's probably the first knockout. Leonardo is definitely second. Michelangelo, well, the unfortunate part is that if you go Ronin, Michelangelo is the only brother that survives. So, which was actually shocking and disappointing to me, because I would have sure figured that hot-headed, hot-blooded Raphael would have been the brother that survived, and that's a whole nother topic. But that isn't. Those four turtles are so awesome. And the fact that each one of them turtles came with something from Cobra Kai or the Karate Kid is absolutely awesome. And of course, here's the thing. So we've got, let me grab the other one that matches this one. We have got fully soft-goodded Daniel LaRusso and Johnny. I don't know. I know in Cobra Kai we learned what is like Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah.
Brain fart. And so when you look at the two figures together, like, these are so fantastic because, like, even the stuff they even got the Miyagi-Do patch on the back, which is so fantastic. I'm loving that. And of course, you got Danielson's headband in there. That is so amazing. And of course, it's all soft goods. And then you've also got the red tie in back, so that when they were actually doing the
tournament, right?
the karate tournament. And this test, do I? Oh yeah. So like this was represented by what color flag would have been raised when they scored points in the contest. And that is really, really cool. I didn't find out that they had did a turtle Cobra Kai or Karate Kid collaboration. Like the turtles had Cobra Kai figures in them, and of course it was it just the two turtles, Mike, or was it just the turtles came with one figure, the one turtle figure, and
Right.
yeah. So this is awesome. It's a welcome addition to my collection. Also, if you look at the Cobra Kai bottom, if you watch the movie The Karate Kid in that first tournament, you will see all of these patches on Johnny Lawrence's bottom of his gi. And of course, there we go with the Cobra Kai insignia, which is freaking phenomenal. I'm loving that. Like, this is so good. And the aesthetics for these figures, like even on the front, you can see the fist. I don't know if I can read that lettering. Yes, I can. It says Johnny. I don't know if my camera will pick that up or not, but it says Johnny with the dojo fist on it. This is so cool. And then of course, again, like I said, each set of figures came with different ones. So like there are, let's see here. Johnny Lawrence, Ralph Macchio, and of course, here we go. Sensei Keese.
Mm-hmm.
The sensei of the Cobra Kai dojo, the biggest asshole in the movie.
Yep.
And then it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny when you go back and you look at the Karate Kid movies, and you go back and you look at like Cobra Kai, and you look at the way that they have it set up. It was really almost as if Miyagi-Do and Daniel LaRusso were the bad guys in all of this.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me wonder, like, were they really the bad guy? But I don't know. Like, I can't really say that Daniel was in the wrong for anything that he did. Well, not anything that he did, but with the way the whole storyline progressed, I can't say that he was in the wrong necessarily. Let's see. So
now there's three sets in there, John.
Yeah, so these three go together.
Right.
Huh?
There's three sets in there.
Oh. I've got to pin this. Michelangelo is stupid. I hated him as a kid. Oh, he was the party clown.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Sweep the leg, John. Sweep the leg. The Rickster. Now you know what? Now that I have these, I might have to put a an old Karate Kid video up for this. This would be really cool, and because they have the peg holes, and I have the right size stands, I could have him do that crane kick, which was the elite. It was still an illegal kick, but this is really cool. Like the paint aesthetic, even on the back, that is really sweet. I'm loving that very, very much. Let's see. Johnny Lawrence has the finger pointing thing going on.
Yeah.
He's going to do the finger poke of death. Peace right in the eye. You're an asshole. And so I know that there was. Oh, there is another one. Who is this guy? I don't remember who this guy is.
I don't know if it's somebody they threw in or what.
This is actually from Cobra, the Netflix series, but I don't remember the character's name. I'll have to go back and look at that. And I just realized he was in here. So I'm going to I will look him up because I don't know. And then here's another John Keese. Look at the face, the facial expressions on that. I love that. That is every bit I could tell that's John Keese. And man, like this is so badass. Let's see here. Let's get that leg right. How do we get that leg right? Right there. Okay, cool. And like this one kind of has like a couple of these actually have like a vinyl. It's a vinyl type gi. Well, almost rubbery, but I think it's more. And that's awesome. And of course, they get the tattoo right on them too.
Those four go with the turtles, the ones that feel like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be this one, and this one. So these are the four that go with the turtles.
Yeah.
So we got Daniel LaRusso. I don't remember who this is. Johnny Lawrence and the Sensei Keese. That is awesome. I'm loving that. Man, I can't thank you enough. Like this is freaking awesome. And then of course, again, I've got some others, which I showed off a minute ago.
Yeah.
And then I got Daniel and Johnny Lawrence again. These are so awesome. I know for a fact that I know where these two are probably going to wind up. These two will actually wind up in the lady of the house's room for her collection because of the soft goods and because it's one of her favorite movies. And between the two characters, and of course she collects Japanese anime stuff. So I know this will add to her nostalgia of her collection of what she's got. So that's going to be awesome. Let me grab these turtles. I want to put these all back in the bag. And then I will set this bag aside. Hold on. What's this? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's the weapons of
I
hands.
didn't see this. Weapons and hands. Okay. And the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. That's awesome. I love the way that looks. That is such a that really is such a great prop for a toy line. And it feels really good too. It don't the wood here on this, it's not wood by chance, but it feels like it is. And that makes it even more amazing. And then you can see where it says All Valley Karate Championship 19. My eyes are getting horrible in my freaking old age. 1980. Say 1983. That can't be right. When did the Karate Kid movie come out?
I do not know the year. Thought it was 80 something.
I know it was 80 something, but I don't know if
Rick
it
said
says
84.
84. Yep, it definitely says 84 on here. All Valley Champion. So this is the championship that Daniel LaRusso left or won at the end of Karate Kid, which is awesome. And then yes, we can already see my favorite character's arsenal choice of weapons, the size. Yep. What a fantastic weapon. I don't know if I want to go through all of them, but I see something here that's catching my eye, which I'm pretty sure is Mikey's nunchucks.
I love the
And
chain.
they actually have they have the chain. I did the same thing when my girls decided one day to take my Michelangelo and cut the little brown piece of plastic off of the nunchucks. It upset me, but I got over it rather quickly because I was intending to do a customization of Mikey's nunchucks anyway. Oh, come out. Come out. So I did the exact same thing.
Okay. All right.
And that's with the reissue of the vintage.
Okay.
So as you can
That's
see,
what they should
he's
have done.
got change.
Yeah.
I agree, but you know we're talking about the 80s. They weren't thinking that way with kids lines, and so I can respect what it is, and I can respect the fact that my kids were being kids and did what they did, and I got what I wanted in the first place done. So that was cool. And then, of course, here's Mikey's Nooks
Yep.
again. So how awesome is that already? There's also a card in here. December 19th. Enter now. All Valley Championship. that's cool. I'm guessing this was a poster aesthetic.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
From the movie.
Yeah.
And that's actually really cool. I like that. I could definitely deal with that. Like that's just too cool. I love that. Let's see, and of course we got. I'll show them off now. I'll only pull one out. Leonardo's katanas, so those are there, and of course I'm going to have to put those. Because my background back here is not lit up. Black on something dark is not going to show up well.
No.
So there's the katana. That's awesome. That's exactly how I would have made them.
You might even paint those. I don't know.
Yeah, I probably could. I don't know if I want to just yet. I haven't decided whether or not I want to customize on these.
Like his stuff. John like his stuff.
He's doing the.
No.
I loving this. This is so amazing.
Oh, you can't see it.
Can't.
Let's see. Let's go to the next.
There.
Next guy over there. Okay, let's see here. Now, I got some Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe. And I got this really awesome Prince Adam, and he's got the soft goods, vest on here, which, this is vintage, isn't it?
That's the Super 7.
That's the Super 7? It looks so much like vintage. Wow. I mean, like I know Super I know Super 7 when they did that line. That actually fooled me. I thought it was the vintage.
Look at the head, you see the difference.
Yeah. I mean, like, wow. And see that's why I think that's what disappointed me in the Origins line. Like, how come you couldn't pull that head sculpt off?
Yeah.
Until like much later down the line. And then at the same time, I also look at like I look at the Skeletor, because Skeletor wasn't done right, and still hasn't really been done right, but has been so close.
Yes.
I think the closest they came to doing a vintage Skeletor head, because I don't understand what's so hard about it. The closest one was the Screech and Skeletor 2-pack. That was like the best head sculpt of that particular line, of the Origins line for that. But oh my God, this fooled the shit out of me. That's awesome. And that's that's the other thing. Like, I could sit here and again, I've only got a few of these. I missed out on these. I had a chance to get them when I had went. Okay, so we have a hardware store here in St. Louis called Menards, and they're kind of like an everything store, and they have a toy aisle. They had every single one of these figures one year, the year that they came out, and I bypassed it because I wasn't collecting at that point. So it was right before COVID hit, and I'm like, I regretted it ever since. Like, when I did start collecting, the first figures that I got, I made sure that I got was He-Man, Evil Seed, Gila, and Merman. And I made sure that I had those 4 figures because I definitely wanted that Merman, because that Merman was every bit of Filmation cartoon correct. And he also had the spear with the pearl of I forget what the pearl was that was in it, but it controlled Bag. I always want to call it Bagoo, but I know it's not Bagoo. But it controlled a certain monster.
Yeah.
That only with the pearl could you control this monster. But it was awesome, and I love that. And this is definitely going like when I do what I'm going to do with my Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain and my DC Primal Age Batcave, which is going to be the Horde Castle. When I finish setting up that back there, it's going to be these figures and the cartoon collection that's going to be around that's going to be on display, because I want it to look more Filmation than I want it to look Origins and or Masterverse. But Masterverse and Origins will have their own separate place. But around the play sets, I want it to be Filmation for sure. And then this is awesome. This is Hero. This is also part of the Super 7.
Yeah. There's a bag in there with all their weapons and stuff.
Okay. I didn't know they made the Hero one. But I love this. Like, they actually took the time to vac metal the figure.
Yeah.
From chest to toe. That's flipping awesome. I'm loving that. Wow. Man. Wow. That is so cool. I love that. Oh, wow. Haha. Now see, this is how the cartoon line version of Beastman should have been colored.
Yeah.
He's got he yes, of course he's orange, but he is a reddish orange, almost tangerine-ish in color, I guess. This is the color that you, Mattel, should have made the cartoon. That bright pumpkin orange that you gave Beastman in the cartoon, that was a no-no. This is right. This is right, and I'm loving that. This is the right, and I love that face. That face is right.
Yes.
He-Man. I love that. That's so great. And then now I will say that the trap jaw that the cartoon line did, although to me does not give this trap jaw a run for its money, but it definitely says, oh, well, we know we screwed up on Beastman. We will not screw up on this. and this is awesome. Like the colorization, that face, all of that aesthetic is so correct. The blue skin, the paint apps are so spot on. Like, oh my God. Man. I so love it. Man, Mike, I seriously, I can't thank you enough for this. Of everything that's in this box. Dude,
I wasn't sure I'd be able to get it all in there.
This is absolutely amazing. This was two characters that I was looking for, and I could not find these two characters for this line when I started collecting again. And thank you for this, Buzz Off and Stratos. Like, that is definitely like the cartoon vintage line.
Yeah.
This is amazing. That, you know, that's all we've been asking for, Mattel, is what they did it. The Origins line kind of sort of did it, but the cartoon line did it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I'm loving this because that's spot on to what Buzz Off was. Like, oh my God.
There's another head in the bag.
Yeah, I just found the bag.
Yeah.
So, like, I get to play with all this stuff later.
Yeah. Now, Buzz Off's, what do you call it? The little stinger weapon? The handle broke on it.
Uh-huh. That's all right. I know how to fix that.
Yeah.
I know how to fix that. That's no biggie. There is a thing that I have over here which is called a hot epoxy.
Yes.
And it dries clear. It's waterproof. And once it's affixed, it's almost like JB Weld. It will never come apart again.
I had to use that for my cat slayer.
That is awesome. Oh wow. There's another Buzz Off head in here.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know these heads. I didn't know the heads came off.
I'm thinking that's the only one.
Okay. Well, I could definitely deal with that.
Yeah.
That is flipping awesome. And then, of course, now see, that's Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
That is Evil Lynn. That face,
The color.
all of it. Like, wow. The colors. I mean, she's kind of got the same body setup as Tila
She
for the
does, yeah.
lower half, like the legs they are. But oh my gosh, that's flipping awesome. I love that. And of course, Skeletor. That's awesome. I'm loving that. I could I, I actually can use him for something that I have because I do have the Skeletor. I also have the He-Man. But
He's in there.
I could use both of them because I have vintage. I have vintage. All, all of my original vehicles are vintage, so these work well on vintage.
Yes.
And this is all like seriously, Mattel. What happened? The skin tone, the facial sculpt, they're all aesthetically correct. What happened? You fell off. I'm happy to say you fell off. And then we got Duncan, Man at Arms, the way he should have been made, not unmustacheless.
Yeah.
This is so freaking awesome. Like, I don't know if this color on his armor is actually correct or not. I know it wasn't yellow, but I can't say that it was beige either.
Right.
I know it had a little. I would say it was more of a bronze color.
Yeah.
But oh my god, like, hell, this is flipping awesome. Let me see here. I got action figures everywhere. Okay, we'll put you all over here. Yep. I got to get to the next set now. I only had one figure out of this particular set, and it's Cat. And Mike says we were talking one night on a Google Meet, and Michael says, "Hey, I've got another one of those. You want me to throw that in your box?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like, this is such a I love this toy line, but again, I wasn't collecting on this particular toys at this time. So this Batman and the horse that he has here, which is definitely going to be front and center of my DC character, DC superheroes shelf. So like the aesthetic of this horse, because the horse itself, if I'm not mistaken, I'd have to do some research on it. But if I'm not mistaken, this particular horse, the way that they did this horse is damn it, who is the toy company that does all horses? I've got a few of them back over here. Begins with an S. I don't remember their name exactly.
I don't either. Yeah,
Let's
I know
say
what you're talking about.
Schaefer,
That might be it.
something
Maybe.
like that. But they do a lot of horses, and the way that this horse is done, like the aesthetic is so amazing. I'm loving that.
Yeah.
And even the figure for Batman, that is so spot on. Like I don't think that they ever did a cartoon on this series, but I know that I would have watched it if they did. So that's why I say I don't think they did actually did a cartoon for the series. But like the horse's tail moves, and of course the stirrups.
Yeah.
The stirrups move, and
Right.
and just the whole aesthetic of like on the saddle you can see the bat, so we
Yep.
know that's Batman. Not that we don't know that it's Batman to begin with, but like this is Batman of Sleepy Hollow to me.
Yeah.
Like I could put a sword in his hand and a pumpkin in the other and be like, hey, that's really cool. I love it. Yeah, my imagination's running a little wild. This is, man, that is so cool. I'm loving that. God. And I know my 10-year-old was, she was drooling over this figure when she seen it, because
Yeah.
between her and her sister, they collect some of those horses that I was talking about. They've got shelves of them in their bedroom of them. So
Okay.
so yeah, I can. That's not going up to their room. That's staying with me.
You better hide it.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Are we? Hey, you know what? Nope. I'm not. I'm going to do this first. So this was something that I was looking for and could never find one of these. And it is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collector's case. It holds 12 figures. It has the same type of like I have the two Motu cases, vinyl cases like this. I have the big yellow one, the jumbo one, and then I have the red one. And this was a collector's case that I could never get my hands on. So this is freaking awesome. And my yellow one, doesn't open or doesn't have these inserts in it. The red one has the inserts like this in it.
Okay.
this is just so awesome. Like that is quite literally how you would store your action figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like you definitely have all the space you need to put your figures in. And of course I will use them to store some of my other turtles in. I only own one vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle at this point in time right now. And it's of course it's Raphael.
I know it. I know it. Yeah.
And I found that I found that at Goodwill. I paid 50 cents for it. He had no belt. He had no belt. He had no weapons. So he's a naked turtle. But I'm good with that. Now I know we all was looking at this 3D printed on a Google Meet. Jeff, myself, Michael and Mike, and I think Rick might have been there. We were looking at this 3D printed Ghostbusters firehouse, and it is something that I would love to have myself. I don't know how big it is specifically, but I definitely know that it would be every bit big enough to house the Ecto-1. And here is the thing, right? I had, since I started recollecting, I had put Ghostbusters on the back burners. I have collected nothing Ghostbusters, nothing at all. And then when Michael Purvis said, "Hey, I got these Ghostbusters things. Do you think you'd be interested in them?" And I was like, "Yeah," but and at that point I was like, "Could you put them away for me?" Like it was right at the beginning of when I started looking for work, and now I've been out of work for a year and a half. I just haven't found anything that nothing that I want to keep, or like nothing that would make me happy as a job. Really, is really what it is. But he held these for me, and I've got a bunch more to show. But like this Ecto-1, this is the Kenner Ecto-1. So this is vintage, is it not?
That's the reissue.
This is the reissue of the original.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it has the this was a mechanic that I remember in the vintage one, because I know I did have the vintage one before I had my house fire and stuff. But
Yeah.
this has the ghost catching clamp in the back, just like the original one did. And so I was like, wow, yeah, I would definitely want that. And then he showed me like a bunch of other things that were in this particular line, and I was like, oh my god, like, and plus we're talking about the real Ghostbusters. So Jeff, as we see, it's something you would like. It's not the it has nothing to do with the what's the line he don't like
The filmation.
the fright features.
Oh yeah.
He so
what it is.
dislikes the fright feature. And then God, oh wow, this is too cool. So I'm going to start off with my good friend Winston Zedmore, and he Real Ghostbusters. He comes with this orange. I don't know if that's like a duck ghost, but it's really cool. And then I love the way that these these the packs are the proton packs. That's what's really cool about these. It's got the action zapping ray. So as you can see the cool zapping ray thing here. And that's really freaking cool. It's called the Chomper Ghost. It's too cool.
Yeah.
It is way cool. And then, you know, it is every bit of the Real Ghostbusters cartoon when you start looking at it of what the characters look like. And if I'm not mistaken, when they did the Real Ghostbusters cartoon, wasn't a few of the characters actually voiced by the actual celebrity that they portrayed?
That would be a Jeff question. You might be right.
Then I will have to ask that question. And then of course we got the Fat Boy Ray Stantz and the Rapper Ghost. The Rapper Ghost kind of looks like a cross between a Slimer with a monkey tail.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm loving that. And I love the facial expression on these. This is too cool. And see, this is a thing like that has me so more or less tempted because they are still in the pack.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to put them up on a wall versus opening them up, and because I definitely know it's nothing I would ever get rid of. None of this stuff would I ever get rid of. It's just whether or not, because I'm an opener and it's so tempting.
Yes, I know the feeling. It's
And then of course we've got Peter Venkman, the master snapback smartass Ghostbuster ghost, which is also looking like a different version of Slimer, but he is different. He's definitely a different ghost. And I'm loving that. And of course, the facial features in this ghost, in the figure. And of course, his proton pack is blue with the green stream coming out of it. Stance's was blue with the orange stream. and Zedmore's was blue with the yellow stream. And of course, the guy that I haven't done yet, and I saved for last because quite literally, I think Egon was my. He's kind of a toss up between Vinkman and Egon as being my favorite character in Ghostbusters because first of all, I loved Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis to me will forever and always be. They did this on the cartoon is so fabulous, and he's actually pretty hard to find, just because of the character that he is. And I'm going to show him off now. That the yellow ghost, which is the Gulper ghost, that is freaking awesome. I love that. He doesn't look like Slimer at all. He definitely has his own persona about him, and that's one thing I love about that. But the real Ghostbusters version of Egon Spengler is amazing, and just because of how Harold Ramis portrayed this character, I don't care what line it is. Spengler is always the hardest character to find. And when you do find him, for whatever reason, especially on the second and third dairy market, he is the most expensive.
You're right.
So again, man, like, oh my God. This is so freaking awesome. Like, wow. And I'm not even done with this line yet. I got so many parts to this line from you that wow. It really does. It puts me in awe because, like, this is a line that I did want, and I waited a little bit too long, and now I have it, and I'm just like, wow. I'm gonna save that one for the last of my Ghostbusters. So, one that I always loved was the Fearsome Flush. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Fearsome Flush originally came out on the scare Ghostbuster. I was just talking about it, the one that Jeff hates.
Oh yeah. The Fright Features.
Didn't he originally only Fright Features? Yeah,
I think so.
Because I don't remember. Was this a ghost in any of the Ghostbusters movies or just in real Ghostbusters? I can't remember that either.
I don't think it was in the movies.
Okay, so it's still an awesome freaking toy. It's a great accessory. Like, I love this.
Yeah.
Like, it's such an awesome you pull it back and you roll it forward, and of course his mouth opens and closes, and I'm not sure about the eyeballs. I don't know if they go up and down in the toilet tank or not, but it's such an awesome ghost to have. Wow. Rolled open and close lids and reveal a fearsome ghost. Okay, so yeah, so the eyeballs do lift
Yeah.
as the top of the toilet opens and closes. So that's freaking awesome. I love that. One of my others that I had to have, and I was hoping to get, was the actual Slimer that came with the real Ghostbusters line. He comes with a pizza. I don't know, is that a steak? And I think it's a
so.
steak and a piece of watermelon with this big old lovable character right here, nice and green. Vinkman's favorite, he slimed me.
Yes. I mean,
I mean,
so funny.
wow. And the paint aesthetic. Yeah. Well, what? Look at the paint aesthetics.
Yeah.
It's so doggone perfect. Like, wow. Wow. And if this guy would have been any bigger, I've got me a Marshmallow Man, Mr. Stay Puffed in the house. I love that. Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man action figure. And this one's hard to find too. I don't care anywhere you go. He's hard to find, and I mean, this is just classic. This is Ghostbusters. Not just the real Ghostbusters, but this is the big mamma jamma that started it all in the live action movie. 100-foot tall Marshmallow Man roam the streets of New York.
And whose fault was it? Ray.
Yep. What did you do? It just popped in there. What did you do, Ray?
Oh.
Oh, what a great movie. Some really good characters.
Yes.
I really do love this line. And like, to be honest, to be absolutely honest, like, because I slept on this particular set, and I shouldn't have. I actually had the FOMO for it because it wasn't the fear. I had already missed out because I slept on it. And then I'm like, oh my God, like, this is just too fucking cool. And I love the real Ghostbusters. It's a great set. And I can't thank you enough for that, Mike. Seriously, for real. Wow.
You're welcome.
And then I wanted a second one of these because I wanted to leave one in box, and I wanted to be able to open one. And of course, I'm going to leave the flocked head on them because that's the head that I like. But I'll probably use this head as a custom. And of course, put that yellow armor on someone else.
I never
Because
understood that.
I don't understand that. Like
Yeah.
that is Beastman's armor all day long. But yes. Thank you. It is. I will have to say, when it comes to Masters of the Universe, like the flocked Panther, this particular figure, Mossman, because of the flocking, because they have that not just the nostalgia, but it's you've actually that Mattel actually made it exactly the way it was supposed to be, just like they did with Grizzlord. They made it the way it was supposed to be. This is supposed to be flocked. Grizzlord is supposed to be made with hair all over his body. Panther was supposed to be made flocked. And of course, we got two versions of Panther. We got the naked Panther and we got a flocked Panther. And finally, we got this. And how hard was this thing to find when it first came out? Like, distribution still sucked. Like, I didn't find one of these in St. Louis at all. When the family and I went on a vacation in Louisiana, going to New Orleans to visit the French Quarter and the places such as that. That's where I found my Mossman. And of course, I wanted to grab more than one when I was over there, but of course, the lady of the house wouldn't let me do that. She said, "You know, we still have to have gas to go home," and she gave me all the right information. So I stayed at one.
Well, they were $40. I mean,
but yeah, and okay, yeah, I kind of get it. $40. He is a deluxe figure. He does come with two weapons. He comes with this armor. He comes with a second head. He comes with another grasping hand for the weapon, so he could double wield if he wanted to, make himself ambidextrous. And he comes with the comic in here, which, because I haven't opened my first one, and I will be opening this one so that I can display him on the shelf. He actually will be going on the shelf with the Masters of the Universe Super 7s and cartoons set up. And he'll be one of the few Origins characters that goes up there on that shelf. But this is awesome. And then the last figure that I got in this box, I originally passed on this figure. And the reason why I passed on this figure was because, well, Revolution disappointed me. And although this is Skeletor, the real name for him is Skeletech. And let's face it, for those of us who have collected, yes, the Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe cartoon was okay. It Revolution was a disappointment. Revelation was the disappointment.
yeah.
Revolution was what tied it all together and made it better. And of course, in order for it to really be what it is, I would suggest to anyone who claims that Revelation sucked, if you watch Revelation and then you go and watch the second half, which is Revolution, it ties it all together, and it doesn't make it so bad. However,
Right.
there are things in both cartoons that have completely negated the fandom from Kevin Smith ever doing another Masters of the Universe anything. And I kind of hope it stays that way, because he killed characters that should not be dead.
Yes,
The storyline was his own, and of course, let's just face the real fact. Here's the thing that really pissed me off about that. Kevin Smith promised before Revolution ever came out, it was going to be a sequel or a sequel to what happened after Filmation.
Yeah.
Instead, he made it his own, and he damn near destroyed it. Well, hell, he almost destroyed the toy line because of it. And he lied to the fandom.
He did.
But nonetheless, I'm glad. I am actually very happy I have this now after watching Revelation, and for real, go back and watch Revelation. Go back and watch Revolution, and make sure you watch them back to back.
Yeah.
That's the only way that you can actually see how they all tie in together, and it makes it one big, giant masterpiece. And it also comes with a lot of fuckery.
It does. It does. I mean,
but at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, we get new versions of characters. We get new versions of our favorite characters. We lose some of our old favorite characters. But we got some pretty amazing action figures out of it too. And I have to say, even though Skeletech was not one of my favorite Skeletors, it is still an amazing figure for what he is. And of course, I will be doing an unboxing of this because it really is. It's a great version of Skeletor. I love it. I love it more now that I have it in hand and can look at it. I guess it is. I guess it is true what they say, Michael. A picture may be worth 1,000 words, but having it in hand will change your mind either way.
Yeah.
And having it more in hand now and looking at just the facial structure and looking at the figure of what I can see in the small little window and what I know that I've seen in the Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe cartoon, this is actually a pretty solid figure for a Skeletor, Skeletech, whatever y'all, whatever you may call him.
Yeah.
I definitely like it. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but I think I got used to it enough after watching the cartoon Revelation and Revolution, that I can cope with it. No, it's not my Skeletor. But the story continues, right? I think that's what counts.
Yeah.
It's something that we can pass to the next generation. I'm noticing someone else in the chat. Hello, Jamie. Thank you for being here. How are you? And 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 I think that's probably the best thing that I can say about Kevin Smith's version of Masters of the Universe. He did give us some different variants of characters. He gave us ones that we loved. We lost ones we loved. We lost ones we hated. He gave us some new ones to hate. And at the end of the day, I can honestly say, like, as much as it pains me to say it, thank you, Kevin Smith, for the fuckery you caused in Masters of the Universe, your version. But at the same time, I have to say, I hope you don't do another one, because what you did was confusing as fuck. In the beginning, because, like,
it's like you lied. Yeah.
Right. But at the end of the day, like, I got this massive box once again from Mr. Michael Purvis, Manic Plastic Toys. He's held on to this for me for some of it was just now thrown in right before he sent the box out to me, because originally it was supposed to be Thundercats and something else. And cats, you better stop. I'm going to kick your woolly little asses. Knocking over. I wouldn't hurt my cats. I love them.
No, they want that box.
But they get it. No, they're over here. They just ran through here, and I don't know what the hell they just made fall, but they hit the ground kind of hard. Like, what the hell? But nonetheless, like, I got some amazing figures here. And I can't say that one is a particular favorite, because this is my childhood. They are all my favorites, and I thank you so much, Michael, for sending me this. I mean, Jesus Christ, it took me 2 hours and 13 minutes to unbox all of this and show it off. That's a ton of stuff, and I can't thank you enough. You and I have some talking to do, sir. With this, again, I can't thank you enough. Wow. I know it was funny, like, this afternoon, the lady of the house, we had taken her sister to the tax place to get her taxes done, and the lady of the house says, I have to go back home. I've been eating all this ice, and I've got to use the bathroom. I'm like, good, because I have to go home and grab my phone. And I didn't have my phone with me, so I didn't know it had actually got delivered yet. And when we got to the house, in front of the pulled into the driveway, the first thing the lady of the house spotted the hell is that big ass box on the fucking porch? It's not yours. I said, it's not for you. Where'd that come from? I said, it came from my friend. He's like, that's why you wanted to come home. I said, hold up, wait a minute. I said I wanted to come home to get my phone. I was being honest. I didn't know it had gotten delivered yet. You said you had to come home because you had to use the bathroom and we were only a block away from the house. Don't put it on me that I knew that this box was here already. Because technically it was supposed to be here 2 days ago and you wouldn't have known about it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, how wouldn't I have known about it? I said, because you would have been asleep or not home from work yet. And, or you had might have just gone to work and it shows up, because you know how our mailman runs. And sometimes it's early.
Yep.
But most of the time we get our mail at about 8:30. And so I was actually kind of hoping that it would show up about 8 o'clock.
I know.
So I wouldn't have had to deal with what I dealt with this afternoon. She's like, what's in that box? I said, it's a surprise. No need to know. There's only a few things in there for you. And she's like, whatever. And so that's awesome. This is fantastic. This Ecto 1, oh my God. I'm loving it. Like, seriously, thank you so much, Mike.
We're like, you're going to be busy the next few days.
I've already been busy like the last few days. I'm actually over here on the opposite side. Well, the middle half of my basement. It's where I got most of my wood shop setting up, and I'm building a shelf. I did all the cutting and fabricating of like the sides and everything. Because I don't want to do all that inside, because I don't want to mess with all that damn sawdust on the inside when it could just blow away outside.
Yeah.
So I ran into a snag on building my shelf, which is going to have, which is unfortunately going to make me wait to finish building it, because I need a certain type of it's like a screw lock. When you they're machine screws, and then when you twist them, they lock the screw in.
Okay.
So I have to go to the hardware store for that. But I'm waiting on my check to come in so that I can get those, because I also have to get a few other things. Here's Rick. No Google Meet for a month for me.
Good luck.
Oh, really, Rick? We could use the break? Not a problem. It's okay. It is okay. Like, I get it. I'll send you a donkey every day of the week. and see, Rick, you're always on a break, right? And,
Ugh.
and Mary says John could use the break. Miss Mary, you have no clue how much of a break I've already been on. I need to get back on the ball. but 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 I definitely appreciate. Yeah, this this was this is my haul. Um, like holy crap! And this box was not. I was muted.
Yeah,
How
I
I got
remember. I was like, can't hear nothing.
um. This was not a light box by any
Yeah.
means. Um, this was every bit of as big as it looks like here. Um, it, it was just as heavy. Um, and I got some really amazing things in here. And I can't thank you enough, Michael. Like seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And when this room is completely done, that is when I will unveil everything. But all of this will be a front and center something that you will see on the shelf, not hidden behind anything, exactly as the way that I want it. And I have specific places that I want to put the Ghostbusters stuff. Um, this the Ghostbuster stuff is more than likely going to stay in box. Like the only thing that I have right now that's turtles wise that's just left in the box, other than figures that I still need to do unboxings for, videos on, is my turtles van, and that I'm probably going to leave in a box in the box because first and foremost it's huge, and while it's in the box it's kind of small. um, because it gets bigger as you have to put it together. um, and I don't know if I have the shelf space until I build some more shelves or buy some more shelves. But oh my god,
No, I'm sitting there
like this
laughing
is
out loud.
awesome.
Mary wants to know about the
Oh,
donkey.
Okay. Okay, so Miss Mary, Rick gets donkey videos and donkey pictures sent to his DM specifically from me because, well, it's fun, it's easy, and sometimes it's just blatantly trying to annoy him. Um, and it's funny when he finally gets one that makes him DM me. Either makes him DM me or put in the group chat, "You motherfucker, stop sending me donkeys," and it's just funny. So, um, it's funny. It's an inside outside joke, and Rick hee haw hee haw. Um, anyway, yes, it's great. It's all fun and games. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. It's fun and games. Fun loving fun. Um, I know that we had some storms in all areas. Uh, there are more storms coming. We had storms here in my area a couple hours ago. They have started subsiding, but I keep an eye out on the weather. Mike and Jamie and their kids were affected by some tornadoes, down, caught some things on fire across from where they live. Pretty scary situation, shook the kids up. I hope that they're okay and doing well. Mike, Jamie, we love you all. Stay safe. And all of you, I love you all. Stay safe. If there's any storms, tornadoes, just stay safe. Do what you need to do. We are in that season, that time of year where the weather is unpredictable. Again, just keep an eye out. Stay safe. I've had a blast with this live stream. Everything that's in this box. Again, thank you, Mike, for this. We will have our conversation separately. And we'll work some things out. Yeah. Anyway, I want to say thank you, everybody, for being here. It's been a blast. I've got to start shelving some of this, and I've got to start hanging some of this on the wall, or maybe just putting it on shelves, because I think those will stand. They'll stand like that. So I might put them on shelves like this.
Yeah.
So that I don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. It's a toss-up. But anyway, everything has a place, and everything will be in its place when I get everything situated on this. I know that a little bit later, let's see, it's 8:43 now. Oh, wow.
We could do it another day if you want to.
I know I normally do, Mike and I do the MJM wrestling review. I'm still kind of far behind on making pictures in the slideshow. Plus, I want to bring Mike Fee into the fray of showing him how to make the slideshows and doing things on this platform here with StreamYard. So maybe we'll do. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do the MJM show on can we do it on Saturday evening, or
that I think it'll be all right.
All right, yeah, we'll make it an early Saturday. Let's see. I know Mike. I know Mike Fee takes the kids to their practices and their games on Saturday. Mike, Mike Fee, Mike, and I will talk a little bit later. I think maybe we'll do a Google Meet
That's what
after this show. I I know I definitely want to do one separately with Mike Fee, and I would like to do one with you, um, Mike Michael Purvis.
All right.
I would like hmm, you, you yeah, you, Mike, and myself. That way I can just run things through. I know I ran some of this stuff with through with you when I did the first original slideshow, just trying to show you how that worked. But I didn't take you through the whole Canva thing, and I haven't done that with Mike. So what I think I'll do is I'll get my pictures for the show, and once I get the pictures for the show, then I'll run uh, the Canva and show you both how to make a slideshow. And then that way, at the end of that, we'll have a little bit more mediocrity of what's happening behind the scenes on that. And then we'll figure out a time that we want to do the show on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, thank you everybody for watching. Love y'all. Stay safe. Keep collecting. Like this kind of content. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you all on the next one. Thank y'all so much for being here. Peace.